If you need to move lots of people and a minivan's not cutting it, too small, not big enough, not enough seating capacity, then you need to check out a full-size passenger wagon like this Ford Transit. Hi, this is Joe from Way Scarff Ford, and today we're going to talk about this 2023 Transit-350 medium roof with 15 passenger capacity. Very capable, but yet it's a relatively compact size for how many people it can seat. It's really easy to park and maneuver. I'd say it's even easier to park and maneuver than a full-size pickup truck. And I have a little bit of expertise in these transit vans. I've had one since 2017. I have a low roof 12 passenger version. It's about the same wheelbase as this one. This one has a higher roof, obviously, but these things are just so easy to park and maneuver in tight turning situations. Being built on Unibody architecture, not body and frame. Not like the old Econoline, which was a little bit more of a cruder version of a van. The Transit is constructed a lot more like the Sprinter van, which kind of put this style of van on the map. The Sprinter van, obviously made famous by Mercedes, is a passenger van, but it's a little bit of a different formula than the regular Econoline and Chevy and Dodge vans that we grew up, from the 60s, 70s, and 80s and 90s. Instead of being built on truck-based body and frame architecture, they're built more like a car using Unibody, making them lighter. They're still very strong. They can still handle a lot of payload capacity, but they have more car-like driving dynamics. I equate the driving feeling of this. It's like driving a big, oversized minivan. It does not feel like driving a big truck like you do in the Econoline. Obviously, there's pros and cons for all those situations, but when you're moving around passengers, you don't need a heavy-duty towing capacity. You don't need a heavy-duty leaf spring suspension that's going to jar your kidneys over every bump. This thing's a lot more refined than the Econoline it replaces. Imagine we have a 3.5 liter V6 pumping out 275 horsepower, very reliable engine. It's not uncommon for these things to go well past 200,000 miles. You might notice cargo versions of these Transits widely used by our local Amazon Prime delivery person. They rack up a lot of miles on these things. These things were designed for commercial use. Obviously, you might be using it for your business, your church, or daycare, or a hotel or motel. But obviously, these are great family vehicles as well. I only have 2 kids, and people say, well, why do you need a 12-passenger van? Well, here's the thing. These seats come out very easily. So you can easily turn them into a cargo van. So maybe you only have 2 kids, or 3 kids, or 4 kids. Well, you can leave enough seating for your family, and you can remove the rear seats, giving you a lot of cargo space. So if you like to go on big family road trips, big Costco or Home Depot trips, it's like having a big pickup truck with a giant canopy in the back. So you can fit a lot of stuff in here, especially with the high roof. So yeah, all the seats are easily removable, so you can do different seating configurations. I do that with my own van. What pickup truck can you buy that can seat 15 people? So you have your choice. You want to use it as a cargo van / pickup truck, or do you want to use it as a 15-passenger van? And guess what? What if you have a big family gathering? Maybe you have a bunch of people over in the area and you all want to go out for dinner. Instead of taking 2 or 3 vehicles to the same place, you can pile your whole family in. Especially if you have people that visit, a lot of family members that travel and don't have cars and stuff. Well, sometimes in situations like that, it's more fun just to pile them all in a van and go to a place together. If you're going to go on a family trip, you all can go together in this one van. You don't have to take multiple vehicles. So at the thought of buying a 15-passenger van for people don't always need to carry 15 people isn't as crazy as you think. But obviously, if you do need to sit 10 to 15 people, this thing will do it perfectly. You can get them either a low roof, medium roof, or high roof. I'm 6'2", so the medium roof doesn't give me full standing headroom, but it's still pretty good. Lots of headroom. And obviously, if you get the higher roof version, then you have standing headroom. Nice, comfortable seats that are easily adjustable. You got plenty of legroom. Again, I'm 6'2", so I can comfortably sit back here. These rear seats also recline. These are a lot more comfortable than the seats that you found in the old Econoline, which basically just had like bench seats. These have headrests, they recline. You have air conditioning and ventilation all throughout. You have all-day seating comfort. These seats don't look exotic. They're not wrapped in leather, but they are very comfortable and supportive. You have a nice upright seating position. These captain's chairs are very comfortable, and you have like a panoramic view of everything around you. Excellent visibility. You're pretty much sitting up at the same ride height as those F Super Duties right there. So you have fantastic visibility while driving, and this thing just drives fantastic. Nice, easy steering. You have excellent visibility with the mirrors. All these windows provide great visibility. You have the rear climate control right there. Nice big screen for the infotainment system and navigation system. We have a rear parking camera as well as an overhead camera. Great for situational awareness, further aiding your parking and maneuvering skills. Lots of connectivity, USB-C, 12-volt outlets, all everywhere you look. Cup holders galore. These transit vans are just so versatile. They're reliable, built commercial grade. There's tons of them on the market. I highly recommend people checking these out. If you need to move lots of cargo, lots of people, these are pretty hard values to beat. We're Way Scarff Ford Isuzu. We've been in business 103 years, proudly serving the greater Seattle-Tacoma area, located in Auburn, Washington. Please like and subscribe. I will leave a link in this description for our current van inventory, new and used. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.